What's up everybody, Tindo here, and we're going to start today's video with something rather strange. Let me tell you why, and let me tell you why I'm talking so fast. Well, it's getting late. It's about time for me to sit down and start editing tomorrow's video, which as of watching this should be the one that you watched yesterday if you watch our daily videos. And it's all a little bit confusing, but we're going to actually start the video that you're watching the night before we would normally start filming it. And let me tell you why. A friend of mine just sent me a text message, a thrifting friend. It's great to have thrifting friends, okay? Sent me a text message, sent me a picture of a PlayStation 2 and something extra super special at a thrift store that's actually about 15 minutes from here, and that Goodwill also closes in like 30-45 minutes, so I can't talk too much right now. We gotta get over there. We gotta go get that PlayStation 2. It's a Slim, by the way, PS2 Slim. Those are selling really great right now, so I want to get that on eBay, and then I want to get the other thing that he sent me a picture of, which is extra super special. And now I'm out of breath because I'm talking so fast, but let's go. We gotta get to the thrift store now. Okay, we're here. I don't know if you can see me or not. I'm sure you can. This GoPro's not the worst at low light, but we rolled up to Goodwill. They are not closed. Everything should be good. I can't imagine someone's been here in the 10-minute span since he texted me and bought this thing, but let's go see.
Ooh, he's got to get bought, doesn't he? He's so cute. This is the kind of thing that would be really good in my booth. It's very collectible. People like cookie jars, they collect them, so we gonna get him.
All right, I'm not gonna lie, I had to dig for it quite a bit, but the sucker was buried back here underneath the calculators, because of course it was, but it looks like we're looking at PlayStation 2 with one controller, proper power supply, proper AV cables, and a very, very nice memory card, kind of unlike one I've ever seen. 16 megabit, okay, all right, very good. All right, well,
I'll hold on to that.
Merry Christmas. And let's go see if the extra special surprise is there. There's one of those wireless fans that actually takes my Ryobi batteries if it's what I think it is. Might just be worth buying if one of the batteries is in it. Nope, no battery, but it takes Ryobi batteries. I know that because I've got a blue battery that fits my tools that came off of one of those.
I like that thing a lot. I don't know what it is per se. Some kind of like infuser, but it's got like, doesn't have any holes to infuse things. I don't know what it is, but I like it. I like it.
All right, the extra special surprise is in the books. I see some stuff. Final Fantasy X2, $229 we'll take. Ooh, what's that? Box set, Forza, what? $229? Okay, none of this is the extra special surprise. This is all extra stuff, but
this thing's really cute. It's got like, I don't know, like little motifs on the side. It's very retro. I like it a lot. What else we got? Ooh, these are cute. Got tea, sugar, and coffee back there. This baby though.
Here they are. Final Fantasy 3, we'll take. No way, Secret Mana. Let's go. And then, whoa, Star Ocean. And did you see the prices on all those? $2. What is going on here? What is going on? I need to make sure there's nothing else awesome. I mean, some of this is pretty awesome. Lots of comics. Doctor Who comics. $1? Bought. Is this crazy or is this crazy? I just what I'm afraid to, like, I'd already dug through all this. I looked for those books there first, and then I found them right here. So I need to make sure there's nothing else, but I'm leaving with this whole stack of stuff and not really paying anything for it. Should I buy DuckTales? It's new DuckTales, not old DuckTales. Nothing wrong with that.
So last time we were here, there was an absolute poop ton of Pyrex here that was all really high prices. One of them is still here. You see why I didn't buy it? Do you see it? That thing's not even worth $25 on eBay. Look at this baby shopping cart.
What the heck? Why is it so small? I can't even, like, get down to it.
Normal sized Hannah.
Sorry, Snoopy, but you just got avalanched on.
Normal size Hannah? Small Hannah.
All right. Well, there's a lot over here in the toy section to talk about. First of all, this brown duck, I have to buy it. $3.49. I haven't bought a rubber duck in ages, but I have a blue one and a yellow one that size. Should we just go ahead and buy its brother?
I mean, you already have him.
Well, I've been thinking about, I've been thinking about putting rubber ducks in some section of my booth. Be pretty dope. Dinosaurs are also something that would be good to sell in the booth, so I've been thinking about how to buy big bags of them, but I don't know, that's a lot. There's a lot of little ones. I mean, the little ones are cool, kids like those, but they'd be really hard to deal with in the booth. And then there's just so much stuff here to look at, and they're closing in like 3 minutes. This is 12 bucks. It's a Star Wars thing. It'd be cool for my shelves, but I don't know. It probably only sells for 20, which is not bad, but it's just I don't have enough time to make these decisions. I'm totally buying this. I had one of these as a kid. I think it works either way. Look at here. Do you see Hannah? That's so cool. Yeah, we're buying that. That's getting hung in the booth too. I hate that Goodwills are closing here in a minute. We just go to a couple more. I'm ready now. I don't have to wait tomorrow. I'm ready. So they are about to close, but we're still digging through these books just to make sure there's nothing else worth buying. We're gonna get 20% off. These are $1 a piece, these Star Wars Lego books, and I'm trying really hard to just have like a crazy amount of Lego stuff in my toy booth that we just opened, so we're gonna get those along with Rubber Duck, Periscope, and gaming manuals and crazy stuff. What is happening right now? I want you to look at how ridiculous she looks with this cart. That makes you look as big as me. All right, look at all this stuff. How much was all of it?
It's $52.49.
With the coupon? Mm-hmm. So how much was it before?
60 something.
All right, well, we got a bargain. Got lots of stuff for the booths. Give me the Periscope.
Thanks.
Bet me I won't walk out like this. I can't see my camera. There it is. Oh, shoot. This is giving me vertigo. Oh my God. You look like you're 10 feet on the ground. All right, guys. Woo! I'm so pumped. Normally, like, I don't know. Today's weird. We already had a good video, so like, if you're watching this now, I also just got done shooting the video that we posted yesterday. So it's all a little confusing. I'm still pumped from the regular day of filming I had, and now I'm pumped for tomorrow's video, which shouldn't have even started yet, but has. And let me just run through all the things that we got real quick, all right? Hang tight. I can see you. Can you see me?
No.
You just see a weird red thing?
Yeah.
I can see you like you're just standing there in front of me. This is the best thing ever. Here, come lean in here. Look at my eyeballs. Can you see my eyeballs?
It looks like a red abyss.
You can't see my eyeballs?
Not really.
Stand there and zoom in and see if you can see my eyeballs.
Red abyss.
It's still a red abyss? All right. Well, I had one of these when I was a kid. I don't know why. I didn't use it to peep on anybody or anything, though I guess you could. And I don't know how old necessarily this is. I'm assuming this is the same one from my childhood. It says Tasco on it. This made me really nostalgic, so I'm going to hang it in my toy booth for a good little bit of money and hope that it makes someone else feel the same. Lots of odd stuff to talk about here. This pot that Hannah bought is actually worth a few bucks, and we had a hard time selling the last one that we bought because they make a version of this that has an electric cable out of it. And apparently that electric cable was really dangerous, so eBay actually like disallows the sales of them. So we had to actually kind of trick eBay into like understanding this wasn't the electric one. We had to like put non-electric, etc., before eBay would let us sell this because they were so afraid of someone selling the other one and putting people in danger. I don't know. Never experienced anything like that, but these are worth a good little bit of money. It's a coffee pot, right, Hannah?
Yeah.
All right. And then Hannah already got find today, and we're nowhere near actually starting this video, technically. Snoopy cookie jar. It's actually quite old, and much like a few of the things that we bought that we're about to talk about, it's worth a few bucks. So we're gonna put it on eBay, or we're gonna put it in your booth?
Booth.
Probably your booth. We have this problem, an ongoing problem, where it's like, it's worth this much money, put it in the booth, it's worth more, put it on eBay, but then this is causing a problem where it's like our booths don't have as nice stuff as they could, so we gotta quit being so greedy. We can put slightly more expensive stuff in our booths. Let me put this down gently, be right back. It's okay, Snoopy. You will have cookies soon. Okay, that is nowhere near all we got, though. man, there's just so much. Bought these Lego books for my Lego shelf and my toy booth. Pretty happy about the price. They were real cheap. And then a video game. I don't know what was going on at that Goodwill because normally their prices are a little high. Matter of fact, go watch last week's videos. We went there a couple times and both times complained about the prices. But I got this hard case, metal case, cardboard sleeve, Forza Motorsports 4 limited edition for an Xbox 360. What? For $2? For $2.29. Unbelievable is what that is. Absolutely unbelievable. Few Doctor Who comic books, and I got these because I've been selling anything and everything Doctor Who that I put in one of my 2 toy booths here. So someone's gonna pay a couple bucks for those. Be right back. There's more. So my buddy sent me that picture of that stuff, and he sent me a picture of 4 gaming manuals, 2 of which he took and 2 of which he told me he was not going to mess with them, that I should come get them. It's so great to have thrifting friends. I don't know what to say, especially this guy that told me these were there. He hooks me up all the time. I don't even know how to begin to tell you how good this guy's been to me. I try to hook him up as much as possible and send him pictures and send him towards stuff that he wants, but he's way better at helping me than I've currently been at helping him, because these are like find of the month. I mean, that's pretty tough to find right there all on its own. And this is not quite so rare as that, but still pretty awesome to have. Very happy about it. Neither of these are really games that I have any intention of playing anytime soon, so they're not really anything I should necessarily keep. So we'll probably put those on eBay. We've been dabbling with doing auctions on eBay just a little bit. Some of you veteran sellers, resellers that are watching probably know a lot more about that realm of eBay than I do. We've always stayed away from it. We like putting things up, taking offers, that kind of thing. There's a lot of different strategies for eBay out there. But we have sold some things recently with auctions that have been cool, and it's been easier to do so because we're not in such a hurry as we were. At the beginning of our resellers journey, it was like, we gotta sell it now, we gotta get the money now. We got a little bit of time to wait, so we might do an auction with 1 or 2 of those. Don't know yet. Final Fantasy X2 strategy guide, just bought it because it was cheap. Will probably go in my toy booth. This is also not valuable, but it's in such great condition and it's beautiful. Star Ocean. I'm pretty sure I have a Star Ocean game on like PSP or something. Haven't played it, but very nice. The End of Time. Star Ocean, The End of Time official strategy guide. Alright, the last things were this rubber duck, and he has a goofy rain hat, but he's now going in my rubber duck collection because I've never seen a big, giant brown rubber duck. I've got a blue one this size and several yellow ones this size, so I really thought that was lols. PlayStation 2 Slim, very happy to get my hands on this because we've been selling every single one of them that we post on eBay quite quickly, so this will just more than pay for that haul that we just got, and I'm very happy. It's in very great condition. A lot of the times we'll get these and they won't work, or they'll have a bad disk drive. They're not too terribly hard to fix if that's the case, but I've got confidence in this one because it's in such great shape. The controller is barely touched. But that's it. Now, here's what's going to happen. We're going to go to bed, and then we'll catch up with you tomorrow, all right? So stick around until tomorrow. And it's the next day. Hannah says that I'm dressed like a human Sprite can, which is kind of cool, I guess. I like Sprite. We're at Merchant Square to drop off some of our toys and dishes in a couple of our booths. And then here's what the plan for the rest of the day is. We're gonna go from here to Desert Industries because we've tried to go 2 days in a row, but they're closed on Sunday and Mondays right now, but they're open today. We're gonna go by there, and then we're gonna spend some time at home working. That's the plan. And then we're gonna leave the house a little bit later and try to do some late thrifting like we did last night, because last night went so well. We kind of want to try to replicate that today. Don't know how that'll go. Don't know if we'll stick to the plan, but for now, that's the plan. I've got Beyblade arenas to get into my toy booth and a bunch of other nonsense. And then, look at that Pikachu. He's an odd color shade of yellow, isn't he? He's almost green. You gotta be careful with this one. Here's your dishes, Hannah. You take those, I'll take this. And we'll get this stuff in here. And then we'll get to the thrift store. All right. Gotta get all this stuff I brought in and put on shelves, but the more difficult thing I've got to do today Well, it's not that difficult. I'm behind in what I want to get done. There's going to be shelves like in Hannah's booth along this wall, and then on that's going to be like my Beyblades and some of this stuff. This cart's going to be turned into Nerf stuff. But for now, I want it to be way more obvious that I've got these Beyblades because I've been selling so many, and right now they're just kind of hid back here in the corner. So I'm unfortunately just going to leave them in the floor right now so they're a little bit more obvious. It's a bit more messy, but if it sells stuff, I don't care. So there's that. Megazord. I think Megazord's definitely going to be a top shelf kind of guy. Let's go. That looks great. Ninjago. Oh, he's actually worth a couple bucks. He's a piggy bank. Put him right there on the Lego shelf. Yes. And then got some Lego books in here, which need to also go on the Lego shelf. How do we do this? Probably just like that. I'm into it. Lego Batman. Lego heaven, that's what I'm talking about. And then we got a Lego box down there for now. And then lastly, a piece of Thomas the Tank stuff, which is actually selling really well. We've sold several pieces the last couple days, and it's kind of funny because we had that stuff in another booth and it wasn't selling, but it's because it wasn't out on display like this. That's what sells.
All right, we're here at the booth. She's looking second.
All right, Hannah's booth's looking good, except those shelves need to be 3 times taller.
Yeah, I need like 6 more shelves.
Yeah, we gotta get to the Thrift and find more IKEA shelves for sure. And look at Snoop.
Look at Snoop.
I'm into that.
He's so cute.
We have arrived at my favorite place on earth, Deseret Industries. We bought a bunch of cheap stuff here the other day. They've been closed over the weekend. I'm hoping they're nice and restocked, so let's go check it out.
Ooh, I found mid-century modern. Look at that. Little stainless steel cookie jar. It's so cute. Ooh, that was on it tight. Well, hold on. Yay! That was anticlimactic because it's just a jar, but I got it off, so there's that.
Check it. That's a buy. Total buy. I have found some video games. There weren't any here last time I was here. Episode 3.
Cool. Bobbleheads are fun.
Is that another one? It is. I don't need to get that too, but that's funny.
This doll is very unfortunate without clothes. It's the stuff of nightmares.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I've sold one of these almost every day in the booth for $5, so 75 cents for $5. Yep. See my clock?
Come up. This is a pretty chest, but gosh, it's been through the ringer. Poor thing. I mean, it's not a fantastic paint job, but mad respect for putting in the effort.
I got super pumped. I was certain that was side duck, but it is not. I repeat, it is not.
So I left this here last time, and I think I'm gonna rescue it this time. He's mine.
Only one Nerf gun find for the day. Gonna get that. Also, I have a Care Bear shelf at the other booth, so I should probably get that. All right, find of the day. 2 of those. Not sure why they're in toys. Probably just because of their bright color, but I'll take all those I can get. Well, we just bought an absolute random bunch of nonsense. I've been buying up these little sorter cases when I find them because I'm gonna make something out of them once I get about 20 or so. And I think this will be like 8, 9, or 7 or 8. I'm finding them quite rapidly now that Deseret's back open. I bought some at the last Deseret we went to. Okay, what did you get?
I just got a cookie jar. It is definitely mid-century modern. That little
that little bit in the front definitely told me so.
Very nice.
Very excited.
I got a light bright just because I'm trying to do a whole retro wall in one of my booths. It doesn't necessarily have to be retro because this one's not actually that old, but it'll look nice with the colors that it is hanging next to my retro stuff, like that periscope that I bought. And then I bought one measly little Nerf gun, and I feel like that wasn't it. I feel like I bought, yeah. Say no more. Say no more about that. And then, yeah, I can't believe it, but Hannah and I, on an episode, it's been months ago now, we bought a big bunch of Care Bear stuff. And we were going to try to put it on a lot for eBay, but then we didn't. And I put it in one of my booths like a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago, and it's all almost gone. There's like 1 or 2 plushies left maybe, so I'm going to keep filling that Care Bear stuff up is why I bought that. It's pretty awesome. And then we actually sold a couple of these last night in my other booth. So it's the name brand Rubik's Cube, so when I find them for $1 or under, I get them and put them in there for $5 or $6. They sell every single time.
Yeah.
I don't know why I get it. There's something in some people's brains when they go, $5 Rubik's Cube, buy.
Sure.
All right, here's what we're gonna do now. This was not part of the plan. Like I said earlier, probably won't stick to the plan. We just found out the other desert's finally open. So all 3 deserts in town are open, so there's one more desert we haven't been to on the channel since before the coronavirus hit. So let's go over there now. We are here. This is actually my least favorite of the 3 deserts, but it's still pretty great as a thrift store goes. Just as good as any Goodwill. Just not quite as awesome as the other 2 deserts.
I'm gonna do something for the first time in this desert. I'm gonna go in the back. I've never been back here. Usually I'm busy looking at like the dishes in the jeans section, so Dallas comes down here. I've never paid attention.
I'm gonna color this bee purple. Run. Check it. Check it out. Nice. Ooh, nice.
Oh my gosh, there's another section. I've literally never been back here. Shades.
Oh my gosh. Look at this piece of history.
Oh, look at this square panda.
Well, that's weird, but 75 cents. Bought. Hype right now. I got video games and Ninja Turtles. We can go home.
This makes me laugh to see this at the thrift because I've been wondering what to do with the same things. These are glass jars for the yogurt brand We. I have about 10 of them at home that I don't want to throw away because they're glass and they're recyclable, but the recycle bin in our apartment complex is very difficult. So they're just sitting in my kitchen. Oh my gosh! Not only do they have a Corningware for cheap, which I'm getting, they have a Pyrex bowl for 75 cents. I mean, sure, all the color is worn off of it, but I'm not even mad about it. It's still striped, and I want it.
There's some video games here in the lockbox. I'm gonna take a look at it. I think there's a Yu-Gi-Oh game in there.
Yes.
Can I see the video games? Yes, please. Thank you.
I usually have pretty good luck with shoes at Deseret. Haven't found any that I was gonna buy in the last couple of trips, but these are getting bought. These are some vintage, like little, I guess they're Western, but they're not, but like these sell for me really well, so I'm definitely getting these. Oh, I'm so excited.
You know, every time I walk in a thrift store and trash it and talk about how good it's not, I find something great. So I shouldn't do that because it's dumb, but if magic and coincidence and irony and other magical forces in the world are real, maybe, or superstition is probably what I'm looking for. Maybe I should say that. Maybe I should trash every thrift store I go in so I get good stuff.
I don't care, I got a 75-cent Pyrex.
I got a $1 Pac-Man, and he's blue! All right, that was fine today, but last night's fine was kind of part of today's fine, and that was pretty good. I mean, those gaming manuals were probably it. Speaking of which, we sold one of them immediately, and then we put the other one up for auction. So the other one's up for auction for the next week or so. We're gonna try to get a few pennies out of that. Pac-Man. It's from Pac-Man Battle Royale, which I've not played, but I'm gonna hang that from the ceiling in one of my booths. And then those are like finds of the day too. We'll go over those last. Hannah got boots.
Got some boots.
Ooh,
These are beautiful. They're in really good condition.
Those will sell very well.
Yeah. This boot alone will pay for the whole thing today.
Yeah,
so.
and then this will be profit. And then these 2 games I'm keeping. 3 games I just bought them because they were cheap. It was really random. Some of the games in there were like $8. Some of them were $2. Some of them were $4. But I got the cheap ones. I'm not even sure if I have them. I'm pretty sure I don't have Alone in the Dark, at least not on PlayStation 2. So I snapped that up. There were a couple other things in there I was about to buy, but like they were missing discs and stuff. Metal Gear Solid 2, which kind of funny enough, I actually played a little bit this morning testing that PlayStation 2, which works. So, but I don't have the Greatest Hits edition, so I went ahead and got it. And then the Getaway Black Monday. Let's go.
You wanna know my favorite thing about Desert?
What?
Their dishes are cheap.
Yes.
I got $2 Corningware, and it's the rare striped pattern.
Not in great shape,
no,
but
it's terrible.
It's still all right.
Someone will still want this, even though it's totally faded.
That's like find of the day too, though, ain't
Are
it?
you happy? Are you buying so much Ninja Turtle stuff because you've been watching the Ninja Turtle series on Netflix?
I have been watching the live-action Ninja Turtle series on Netflix, and it's awfully awesome. I mean,
so bad.
It's so terrible that it's just great. I wish that it would have lasted longer. All right, did you get anything else?
No, that was it for me.
All right, well, here's like the craziest thing I got today. I got 2 Wii games, Chaotic Shadow Warriors.
Ooh.
But this Yu-Gi-Oh one, which is going straight in the collection. I paid about retail. It's a $10 game, and I paid $10 for it. It's always so annoying when Goodwill looks something up and sees that it's sold for $75. Like they'll put it up for $50. You know, Deseret. If they check stuff at all, I've bought $50 games off the shelf for $2. You never know. Those are probably finds of the day for me. What's your favorite thing that you got today?
Oh my gosh, and last night too,
Yeah, that's what makes it so hard. I mean, those gaming manuals.
Those are like find of the year.
Yeah.
Those are a different category.
Yeah, well, those are good for reselling. I quit trying to collect gaming manuals, which kind of is a bummer because I found lots of rare ones. I found more rare gaming manuals than I have games, but I'm not going to use them. I'm just not, and so I just decided to quit trying to collect them, and I've just kept like Mario stuff that I really, really will want to use.
Yeah.
So those aren't find of the day for me for like, oh, I'm super happy to have this. Like a Yu-Gi-Oh game, I'm working on a Yu-Gi-Oh shelf that'll go right now. I never did watch the motorcycle Yu-Gi-Oh people, but it's still Yu-Gi-Oh.
I didn't know there was motorcycles.
Yeah,
in
they're
Yu-Gi-Oh.
like playing while riding motorcycles. It's really weird.
It sounds weird. Not into it. I think this is my find of the day because this is very rare. This like the stripes and the polka dots and all those are just so uncommon. This is awesome. Had to go drop off some packages, so I'm gonna hit up the P.O. box here and see if there's anything fun inside. Looks like we got something. Alrighty, 248, which is around the corner. $248. Oh wait, did I do the wrong one? No. 248. What the heck? WTF? Must find help. I am an idiot. Haha. Got something from Christopher in Colorado. Sweet. Thanks.
Oh, hey, we still have a package to open. This is from Chris from Colorado. Before we open up, though, I guess let's talk about our favorite things we got today. What's your favorite thing we got?
I think the Pyrex bowl.
Your Pyrex bowl? what did I even buy today? Today also includes last night, and so like last night we got those gaming manuals, and that was cool. But like I bought a bunch of cool stuff. I don't know. I'm probably happiest about that Yu-Gi-Oh game, if not those gaming manuals. So you guys comment below what was your favorite thing we got today, and then check this out.
Snip, snip.
It's not easy without a table. Okay, I think that's enough. I think I can manage the rest. So pumped.
You peeking?
I have no idea what. Why do I keep peeking? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's start with this. We'll just pull one thing at a time. A handheld poker machine. See if there's a note in here. There's also a Wheel of Fortune one. It's a cartridge for that handheld that we brought home the other day.
That's awesome.
Bruh. Sweet. So I don't know a lot about those Tiger handhelds, but I guess like there's lots of different Wheel of Fortune packs for it, and then other games you can play it. That's awesome. My grandfather, up until the day he died, he always had some handheld machine like that he played. It was usually poker, but he'd find one at a yard sale or something. It'd always be something beside his table, his chair, and in the living room he'd sit there and you'd just hear it all the time. Beep, 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 beep. All right, there's also, this is crazy. I saw, when I opened the box, I saw Shonen Jump, and I was like, I thought there was some Shonen Jump in here. I don't know. I never know what you guys are going to send me, but it's a Shonen Jump Bleach game. We killed it with Wii games today. That's even better than the two I just bought. And it's a fighting game, so Hannah and I can take turns.
You're going down.
You're going to get whooped. You're the worst at fighting games.
Nuh-uh. I'd kill a Superman.
All right, there's one more thing in here. Just making sure there's no note. Don't be mad at me if there was and I somehow just lost it. What?
Oh no.
It's okay. It's all in Japanese, so I'm sure it's just a figure and not like, I'm not using the big scissors to open this. See if I can safely get it open.
There's little scissors.
I need littler scissors. The littlest scissors. I don't want to mess it up. I'm gonna mess it up. I need an X-Acto. All right. Sure wish I could read Japanese. It does say Super Saiyan 2 Son Goku on the bottom. Oh, it's got tape everywhere. This is about to be beautiful, isn't it? This looks like that stuff. We've got some Japanese grocery stores and shopping malls here. We go in them and browse sometimes. This looks like it came straight out of one of those. Another box. Oh, we're gonna see this today.
Come on.
Okay, so he does.
Got legs.
Minor assembly required. So he's got a stand and a holder upper. Come up here. Oh yes, that's the stand. And then that's the holder upper. And then I guess Frieza did a number on him because he's halved. Well, I guess let's put him together first. Look, his head's. That's how I sleep. Wrapped in bubble wrap. That's so beautiful.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at that. Look at it. So that goes in his butt.
Got.
I've never put one of these together. I've never seen. Okay. His foot won't go in the thing. It just goes like that. Bruh, now
Going into Super Saiyan mode. He's like lifting off the ground.
I don't know where I'm going to put it. I guess for now I'll put it here in the workshop. I'll find a place for it in the game room eventually. Bruh.
It's so pretty.
Now I have two Dragon Ball Z characters. I've got a Gohan out there, and then there's Goku. That's beautiful. I don't have any great like statue-esque figures. I don't know what to call them. There's a guy on our Discord who shares about once a week. He'll just show 2 or 3 different figures that he has. He just has like a whole house of them, and I always see them and go, man, I should buy figures. That's beautiful. I love me some Dragon Ball Z. Matter of fact, we just put some new Dragon Ball Z stickers in our toy booths, and like I'm so tempted every time I go just to grab a pocket full of them, and like bring some home and put them on my laptop. But Chris, thank you so much. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us. I guess I have to amend my favorite thing that I got today. I lost it. Favorite. That's my favorite. We're probably going to go play this right now. Matter of fact, we've got a Wii to test.
Hey.
So we'll be playing this shortly. But guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Listen, do me a couple favors before you get out of here. Hit that subscribe button, all right? Because like we've been going up pretty quickly in subs, and if all you new people that are watching could just hit that subscribe button, we'll keep shooting up. You know what I'm saying? Also, before we get out of here, go check out our Discord. I just mentioned it. There's a guy over there, like I said, sharing lots of figures. Pretty much anything you see us do on this channel, whether it's dishes, whether it's DIY stuff, whether it is thrifting, whether it's video games, all those things that we do regularly, that we've kind of attracted lots of people that are into those same things. So if you're into any of those things, come over to our Discord, scroll up a bunch, you'll see pictures of dishes, of DIY projects, etc., etc. So come over there and share what you're doing on our Discord. Also, before you get out of here, one last favor, check out our merch store, tindostrash.com. We just, Hannah went to the post office today when she picked up this package and shipped off like 6 or 7 different orders from Tindo's Trash. So if you ordered anything from us in the last few days, it's on the way. That's it, guys. We do post daily videos here, so make sure you come back tomorrow and check out what we're doing then. Until then, peace out.